All right. So what we're going to do is just a date night look. Am I going on a date tonight? No, but I'm going to do a date night look anyway, right? So we might take you know what? We might go on a date. We might go on a date to the store and get some dye for some Easter eggs. How about that? All right. So you always want to start with primer, right? So I've already done my skincare routine, which includes my moisturizer and my uplift serum. So I've already done that and let that dry. And then you want to go in with a primer, okay? So it is a crime not to prime. You must prime your face before you put foundation on. And the reason that you need to do that is it creates a barrier between your skin and your makeup, so it keeps you from having breakouts. It also fills in those fine lines, wrinkles, and pores. Hey, Dawn, what's going on today? So that's why you want to prime. Also, it makes sure, hey, Penny, it keeps your foundation nice and smooth. So if you're not getting the smooth finish from your foundation that you want, or, it's wrinkling and creasing and all that good stuff, it's probably because you're not using primer. So our primer is a clear primer. It goes on super silky smooth, and it just leaves such a nice finish on my face. Like, if I'm going to go somewhere without makeup on, which, yes, I do go places without makeup on. Not very many, but I do go places. And I'll do my skincare routine and all that good stuff. And then I'll also put some primer on, because it really does smooth the appearance of your skin and your face. So you want to get that primer on. You want to let it dry. So primer is just like the primer you paint on your walls. It, like I said, it creates that smooth looking finish. So what is going on? What? My computer is going crazy, like crazy. Okay. So anyway, what? Oh, thank you. I love all the purple too. How about that? Thanks, Marquetta. I didn't see that on my phone. I don't know what's going on, but I saw it on my computer, which I have right below me, just to make sure everything's going smoothly. So, that's my computer was going off telling me I had a message that I didn't see on here. So I don't know what's going on. Yes, purple hair, purple shirt. I mean, I'm ready for Easter. I'm like an Easter egg, right? And I'm kind of loving these earrings. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all, they were paparazzi. Okay. Do y'all know what paparazzi jewelry is? So I have a friend that has been selling paparazzi, and a friend that sells plunder. And I love the plunder jewelry as well. Don't tell my husband I just ordered some more plunder today. So don't tell him. But anyway, so these are like super sparkly. I don't know if you can see that. They're really cute. All right. So we have primed our face. We are letting it dry. While we're letting it dry, I'm going to get my foundation out and start prepping it. So I use a couple of different colors because I'm kind of in between colors right now. But I probably should just go darker, Thanks, Dawn. All right. So I use our liquid foundation, and it comes with a dropper inside, just like that. And you want to clear out that dropper. And this color is velour, and this color is taffeta. And so you want to clear that dropper out, and you want to shake it up. And the reason that you want to do that is because our liquid foundation and all of our makeup is mineral based. And so you definitely want to mix it up, and so that it's not watery in certain spots. It's kind of like the mustard in your refrigerator. I always say this, I know, but new people watch all the time. So I want to make sure that they understand, like the mustard in your refrigerator. If you get it out and you pour it on your hot dog or hamburger or whatever, and don't shake it up first, it's going to be watery, right? So that's kind of like our foundation. You want to make sure you shake it up really good. And then this is my be all end all brush. I use it for my foundation. I use it for my setting powder, bronzer, all that stuff. So this is an awesome brush. Okay. This thing is fab. So you take the brush, and this color is taffeta, and I'm going to use taffeta first. And I'm just going to drop it on there because that's my main color, right? And then I'm just going to take a couple of drops of the velour, which is just a little bit brighter, and put it on there with it. And so there you go. And I want to dot that around my face. And the reason you want to dot that around your face is because you have two different colors on there and you want to distribute the color evenly, okay? Okay. And then I just start buffing it in. And I'm telling y'all, this foundation goes on so silky smooth, especially with the primer. It just lays and covers so well. It is a buildable foundation. So if you get it on, you feel like it's not thick enough, I don't know why, then you could go back on with like another coat in certain spots or whatever. But I usually find once I set it and put some powder on over it, it is like just the perfect coverage. Because, you know, I have those super dark circles under my eyes, which now you can't see really, which is awesome. And then, you know, any blemishes or redness that you have in your skin, this really helps cover it up. And it just goes on so smooth and so easily, especially with this brush. And I probably just got it all over that sparkly earring, but that's okay. I feel like I need to wear earrings during my lives because it just adds a little something, something to my lives. What you think? That's what I think. I don't know about y'all. So anyway, so there you go. So it does dry to a smooth powdery finish. And I just like to go in and just make sure it's buffed in around my hairline. Just like that. Then the second thing that I do is I go in with my concealer. And I have been using this little secret method that I have been loving. I had another girl try it. She didn't love it. You don't have to do this, but I love it because I'm wrinkly, girls. I am wrinkly. So if you're just hopping on with me, say hi, hello, how are you? I'm dropping stuff like crazy, and it's all good. And trying to find stuff. I'm trying to be organized. I got like a whole little organization system going on here, and I can't find anything, right? It's, it kind of crazy when you try to do all that, right? Okay, look, I feel like I'm getting notifications on pages and not on this page. Maybe not, though. It's all good. Okay, so what I have been doing that I really love is I've been taking our eyeshadow primer and our concealer and mixing them together to put on under my eyes because, you know, I've got some crepiness and some wrinkles going on. So I definitely want to cover that up. So I use a concealer in Velour, which is about the same color as my skin now, but it is just a little bit brighter. Like, you know, I use Velour and Taffeta in my foundation. So that's what I'm using here because I don't want to white under my eyes. I just want it to highlight and cover. So I just take a little bit on my hand like so. And then I take our eyeshadow primer and put just a little bit more on my hand. So there's the two together. And then I take my concealer brush and I just mix those two together on my hand like that. And then I just put it on in this like little V formation right there. And I swear, y'all, it fills in those lines and wrinkles just like spackle. Serious. Like spackle. Like if you need spackle on your face, here you go. And then I just kind of tap around the edges just a little bit just to make sure that it's all blended. And then I'm going to take my my setting powder. So this is the loose setting powder. It's translucent. And I take the smaller end of my brush and I just load it. And then I'm going to tap just to make sure nothing's creasing or anything like that. Whoop. And, you know, make sure there's no hair in it. Come on, hair. Work with me. Okay. And then I'm just going to set that with the setting powder. And I do one eye at a time because I don't want it to crease or anything like that, you know. Okay. So just like that. And the reason that you want to go in that V formation, if I went just right here like that, it's actually going to highlight the fact that I have a bag under my eye. If you do like in the V formation, it kind of takes away, you know, it makes it look like you just have brightness under your eyes instead of a bag under your eyes. If you don't have bags under your eyes, you are super lucky, and I'm super happy for you. And you don't have to do all this. All right, so I'm just tapping that in just to make sure, like I said, that it's not creasing or anything like that. And y'all, the one thing that I have really come to, trying to get that powder on there, that I have come to find out about this makeup is it lasts me forever, right? So this concealer, I use so little of it. I mean, look how much I have left on my hand just from that squirt. It just goes so far. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I'm still very heavy-handed with it, obviously, because look how much I have left. Because I'm used to using other products for the last, 20 years. It won't let you watch? What's going on? Did you, I don't even know if I can tell you how to watch, Valerie, if you can't watch. Let's see. Let's see, Valerie. I want you to watch. Let's see if I can go onto my page and invite you. Wonder if that'll work. Let's see. Let's see, girls. Sometimes Facebook hates me and knocks me off and does all kinds of crazy stuff, right? Let's see if I can tag you in a post, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. At Valerie. Valerie Lee? It's not going to let me. Why is it not going to let me? I don't know, girl. I wonder if you go to my page, which I don't think you can hear me if you can't watch. Right? So let's see. Do I mean, I don't know. I'm like at a loss. Anybody have any ideas? Maybe. Let's see. Come on. Computer. Let's see. Can I? Nope. Valerie, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it won't let you. Hey, Shay, what's going on? Let's see. So, Shay, you can watch, right? I'm getting comments like, oh, I can't watch, or it's not. I don't know. It's kind of scary to me. Like, let me try to share it again, right? Maybe? I don't know. Ooh, don't y'all love, like, Facebook and technology and all that crap? All right, so let's see. I'm going to try to share it one more time, Valerie, and see if it'll let me share on my page. While we're doing that, I'm going to get my sculpting trio out, and I'm going to sculpt my face. So, like, it's not even one. Yeah, Facebook's acting up again. So it's probably going to kick me off. I hope not. Like, let's hope it doesn't, right? I feel like it's about to, though. I feel like it's really about to. But we'll see. All right, so I'm going to take my... Thanks, Dawn. You should go purple or blue or pink or something, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to try this one more time, girls. Let's see. Share. Oh, Facebook. Oh, Facebook and internet problems, right? Share. We're going to share it to my personal page. I don't know if that'll work. We'll see. All right, so this is our sculpting trio. I'm sorry. I'm going to get back to y'all just now. Sorry that took so long. All right, so this has our sculpting cream in it here. It has a sculpting highlight or a cream highlighter and a powder highlighter. So I'm going to take the sculpting cream and I'm just going to put that right there where you would want a shadow for your cheeky bones, right? And then you want to go right under your chin. Get rid of that double chin if you have one, which I do. And basically what sculpting is for is it just puts that dimension back in your face. So when you put foundation on, it kind of makes your face two-dimensional, right? And so you want to put that dimension and those shadows and highlights back into your face. And I'm going to do a highlight too today, which I don't always do a cream highlight, but I wanted to show y'all that. So you just kind of go in this like E and 3, right? And if you feel like that it's a little too harsh or anything like that, you can just take your foundation brush and just kind of clean that up and you know, just blend it in just a little bit. Like you don't want to lose that because when you put your setting powder on, it is going to, you know, blend it in a little bit for you. And then I'm going to take the highlighter side and I'm going to take, what brush do I want to take? What brush? I feel like I'm going to take this foundation brush, y'all. So let's just try it. You know, it can't hurt, right? So I'm just going to pat that right there on my cheek. This is my other foundation brush, which I like too, but I really love that other one. So I'm going to just do this with this foundation brush. And then I'm just going to kind of buff it in just a little bit. So I don't know if you can see that highlighter, but it is really pretty. Now you don't want to put too much of this on because it can make it look kind of cakey if you do that. So don't, you know, don't put too much on. Okay. And then I am going to take just like this, see the angled tip? I'm going to take that tip and I'm going to go right there with the cream. You know, just highlighting that top lip. So this is not something I do all the time because this gives it like a way more highlighted look than I normally do. But, you know, it can work, especially for like a date night, right? All right. So I kind of like a little heavier contour. Y'all know that. So I'm just going to put that right back in there. Right over and blend that highlight just a little bit. And then I'm going to take that sculpting cream too, and I'm going to go right under my lip. And then on either side of my nose. And we will do a powder sculpt too, but I like to start with this just to kind of give myself that guide, right? And like I said, if you feel like you messed up at all or anything like that, you can always take your brush, your foundation brush, and kind of blend it a little bit more. Then, girls, I just go back in with my setting powder. And I go back in with this same brush. I know this is what I use. Oh, you got your kudos. I'm so excited. I knew you'd love it. I knew you would. It's so, there. I mean, I don't even know what colors you got. I'm sure you're going to love them. But I use the same brush for my setting powder because that foundation dries to such a silky, powdery finish that you can do that like with the same brush. So if you're just hopping on here, please say hi. And if you don't mind, one great way you can support me is by sharing my video on your wall or on your profile so that your friends can start watching me and liking my page and all that good stuff too. So I really love the way this setting powder sets. I mean, it just is such a silky smooth finish. But the one thing that I do like to do, you know, since I like a little bit of highlight under my eyes, I go in with a pressed powder just to make sure that I have the coverage under my eyes I want to and the highlight. And so this is velour. So everything I'm using like that is velour, right? And the pressed powders are just a little bit lighter than our liquid foundations. Awesome. Thank you, Irma. And so that's why I use the velour pressed powder under my eyes because it's just a little bit more, a little lighter than my other ones. So that's why I do the velour pressed powder under my eyes. So see, it just brought that little bit of highlight back. All right. So now you know the big step, right, that I do is I do the, after, you know, I did the cream contour. So you can see the contour. And for a lot of people, that's enough. Not for me. You know, I'm a girl that likes a lot of contour. So I'm going to go in with a pressed powder. This one is called Suede. And it's just a darker pressed powder. But these things are so stinking pigmented that you need very little. Like, you know, I just lightly am tapping and look at how much pigment that is. And so I'm going to just do the same areas I did with my cream contour, just to like kind of, you know, get those popping. And if you have a taller forehead and you want to shorten your forehead, you would just go right across there with your contour, and that'll shorten your forehead. I'll show you kind of the same concept on my nose because I have a long nose. So I'm going to show you how that works. And then we'll blend. Or I'm just going to leave it like this. What do you think? Should I just leave it? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't leave it. Y'all don't worry. I won't leave it. So then I am going to take one of my, oh, there it is. I'm going to take my angled brush. This is my angled eyeshadow brush into that same powder, that dark powder, and I'm going to contour my nose. And this is what I call a nose job in a compact. So fire your plastic surgeon and just get you some good makeup. So basically that just, like I kind of have a wider nose, but right there that took it down. And then I have a long nose. So then watch, I'm going to cut the tip off. See that? And you want it like kind of do the whole base of your nose like that because you don't want it to look like just the tip of your nose is brown. Okay. But we're going to blend. So, I mean, you know, but still. But do you see how that like shortened my nose so much? And then you want to go right under your lip, just like that. And then we're going to blend it. So don't worry. But see how that makes my bottom lip look bigger? So basically what it's doing, like I said, we're putting the dimension back into our face. And we are, you know, contouring our nose. So we did that little nose job in a compact routine. And then I'm going to take my bronzer. So I am at this point going to wipe off my, I'm going to take my little swatcher. This is just something I got on Amazon. You can swatch off like your brushes, especially your eyeshadow brushes in this. But I'm just taking that powder off of there because I don't want it with my bronzer. So I'm going to take my bronzer, and this one is our medium tone called Hermosa, and I'm just going to put some color into my face. And I kind of start with those areas that I contoured, right? And I do my chin a little bit. Okay. And so I'm going to do my neck just a little bit, and then we're going to blend, which I know it looks kind of crazy right now, but I promise it's going to be better in just a second. And sometimes I take it down on my chest, just depending, you know, what kind of shirt I'm wearing, all that good stuff. And then I'm just going to start blending. Just like that. And then I want to blend my nose. So I'm just kind of doing little circular motions. Get under my lip. Get this side of my nose. See how that blended out so nicely? Okay, so now if you felt like, okay, say you go, ooh, I over blended and I took out too much of my contour, you can do a couple of different things. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways. So this way, you still have a little bit of that powder left on this end of the smaller end of your brush. You can use it kind of like an eraser and just kind of go right in like that and see how that kind of just gave me a little bit more contour. Or you can take your contour brush and just, you have a little bit of product left, like I don't put any more product on, or you can do both, right? So why not both? Just depending on how much contour you like. Because y'all know me, I like some contour. I'm all about it. And y'all will see me do this 100 times throughout the video. I'm just, I don't know, making sure my contour is still there, I guess. I don't know why I do it. It's a habit, and it's okay. Hey, Linda. I never got with you yesterday, did I? I'll have to get with you later. Does that sound good? All right, so I don't know if you can see, but you can still see my highlight right there, the cream highlight that I did. And we'll pump that up since this is like date night makeup, right? But you can see it just a little bit. And I like how that bronzer just gives me a little sun-kissed look, right? Just blending everything, make sure it all blend well. Okay, so then I do my eyes. Okay, so I know I do a random order. Well, I mean, I can come to the beach and talk to you if I need to. Because I'd love to come talk to you at the beach. How about that? You didn't invite me. I'm just so upset. I want you to order too, but yeah, just let me know when you get back from the beach. And we'll get you hooked up, girlfriend. Hooked up. Okay, y'all tell me to stop playing with that. I'm gonna stop. I swear. I'm stopping now. I quit for the moment. You know I'm not gonna quit for good. All right, so now I am going to take and do my eyes. And then I'll come back and do some blush and some highlighter and all that fun stuff, right? So I know I do it in a screwed up order. I'm sorry, but you know, I promise it'll all come together in the end. Girl, I need your hookup for the beach. I do. I need it. So I just took that color off of this, and I'm just making sure that's all blended under my lip there. All right, so I'm torn, girls. I am torn on what I'm going to do for my eyes. So I did get in a couple of new colors. So I got in, I forget what this one's called, but it's Inconceivable, yeah. So I got in Inconceivable. I got in Shrewd, which is a pretty metallic gray color. Oh, I got in Alive, which is this gold shimmer. So I don't know what I want to do. I was kind of thinking greens and blues and gold, maybe, just to do some kind of pumped up, like, you know, greens and blues and golds. What y'all think? Let's do it. You know, who cares, right? I was going to do some grays and pinks, but I do those all the time. So, and I want to do something a little different for you guys tonight. So let's do the greens and pinks and golds. Let's do it. Y'all ready? I had to wipe off my mirror, y'all. Don't even want to see what my mirror looks like. It's terrible. So anyway, what I want to do is brush out my eyebrows first, right? So I like to brush those out just to get all that fallout out of there. And, you know, I don't know. That's just what I like. I don't know why. I guess because I don't like any of that powder that's stuck in my eyebrows to get like in my, yeah, no, just do it, right? I mean, like, who cares? And I don't like any of that powder and stuff to get into my eye look, right? Right. So anyway, that's why. That's why. All right. So if you're just hopping on here, please say hi, hello, how are you? Thank you for watching. Please, please, please share my video. You would be helping your friend out by sharing my video. And if you ever want to order anything, please, 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 please let me know. Because, dang, I just got a message that I don't like. But it's okay. All right. So please share my video. Please let me know if you need to order anything. And I always say this, please order from a friend before you go buy it from a big store, right? Because you're helping your friend out instead of helping a big store out. So if we're going to do these greens and blues, I got to figure out how I want to do them. Because I know I'm going to use this Alive and Inconceivable and Fancy. And I'll probably let's use that. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 4 colors. Okay, so this is Pessimistic, this is Fancy, this is Inconceivable, and this is Alive. And they are so pretty. Like, they may not look beautiful to you on there, but they look beautiful to me because I know what they're going to look like. All right, so the very first thing I want to do is I'm going to start with that light gray color. It's called Pessimistic. And I'm going to start with my deluxe brush and wipe that baby off right there. And I'm going to take that Pessimistic and just load my brush with it. And then I'm just going to brush that on my lids and right up into my crease and just right above. And the reason I'm doing this is because that gives me a great base to blend with. And I always use a matte color to do this with. And I usually use a lighter matte color because that matte just provides that great base for the other colors and it helps blend better, right? So that is what I'm going to do there. And then I'm going to take fancy schmancy with my crease brush. So I'm going to brush that crease brush off first real quick, because I think I had purple on it yesterday. All right, so I'm going to take just that little bit of that fancy, and it's like super pigmented, right? Did y'all see like how little I got on my brush? Like seriously, this stuff. Oh, and the reason I want to do blues and greens is because I think I'm going to use my blue Presumptuous eyeliner under my eyes. I never use eyeliner under my eyes, but I'm going to do it today just to show y'all something. Like why you would want blue eyeliner in your life. Okay, so I'm going to take that blue. And so I just do this right here in the crease, right above the crease, right? And right down here. Okay. We're going to do the same on the other side. And I mean, seriously, look how pigmented. Like that's why I love these eyeshadows so much. Okay, so they seem like they're a little more expensive than what you can get elsewhere, but they're bigger and they're going to last you way longer because they're so pigmented. So you're going to use so little of them that you seriously are going to have them forever. Like I've done like, I mean, I don't even know, 10 home parties. I mean, 6 or 7 private parties. I do my makeup once or twice a day. And look, I use all these colors all the time. And seriously, the only one that is like halfway gone is that one that's called Optimistic, which I used all the time, but I've found out I can use my pressed highlighter for that as well. So, I mean, but they're all, I mean, I'm just telling y'all, I use Fervent almost every day, and look how much is left of it. Isn't that crazy? Like crazy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. Okay, so then I do want to go in with a highlighter, and I'm going to use that gold. I mean, it is like a beautiful gold color as a highlighter, but I need to be real light-handed with it. I'm going to take this angled brush. That's not my angled brush. This is my angled brush, and I'm going to use it to go into that Alive color first. And I'm just going to put it right under my brow. And what the highlighter does for you is it gives you an eye lift. So we did the nose job in a compact. Now we're going to do an eye lift with an eyeshadow. So I'm serious. Y'all can just fire your plastic surgeons. They're not going to like me, but that's okay. You don't have to fire them, but I mean, you know, like don't give them as much business because you don't need it. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? All right, so seriously, like I'm just putting that right there under my eye. And then I'm going to do something else that y'all are going to like freak out over, I think. Maybe. I think you will. I mean, but see how pretty that is? It's just a gold like shimmer. All right, so now I'm going to wet my brush with my setting spray and take that same Alive color into the corners of my eyes, but I want it to be like popping gold, right? So I think I'm actually going to use, this is my cream shadow brush, and it is super like compact, so it's not real fluffy, right? So I'm going to wet it and go into that Alive color and put that wet in the corners of my eye. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see that. Let's see if y'all can see that. Like how gold that is. It's super shimmery. Like I super love it. I'm probably putting way too much on, but that's okay. Because I love it so much. Like it's just such a pretty gold color. And so see when I highlighted that corner of my eye, how bright that eye looks compared to this one. And you could do the same under your eyebrow just like that, but like I feel like I don't need it to be that super shimmery under my eyebrow, right? All right, so we're gonna do the same on the other side. We're gonna take that Alive color, which is just that really pretty gold metallic color right there, and just highlight right there. My phone. I'm telling y'all, my phone tells me every 5 minutes that I need more storage, right? I get it. I know that. See that? Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. So for a date night look, oh, y'all, come on. And I just want to take it right under my eye right there as well because I want to meet that kind of blue color. Okay. All right. So there's the beginning. So now what I'm going to do is take my blending brush and I'm going to kind of blend this blue color just a little bit. Just to smooth it out and make it kind of a nice paler blue. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Amy. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for watching. All right, so now fun part. Okay, so this is my new color, Inconceivable, right? So I'm going to take that Inconceivable, and I am going to I usually use my crease brush, but today I'm going to use my angled brush again. So I use that, with the highlighter. So we got to swatch that off. And I'm going to go straight into that green metallic color right there. And we're going to put it right in that crease right there. And it is super pretty. Can y'all see that? I mean, super pretty. And the reason I wanted to kind of take my angled brush today is because I kind of want to do a little bit more of a not so blended line. I wanted a little bit more separation because we're doing kind of a nighttime look. So I just want to pump up that outer V right there with that green. So what do y'all think? Isn't that a pretty color? Definitely Eastery looking, right? So we're going to do the same on this side. We're just going to put that green right over that blue. And that blue is kind of a teal color, so it goes really well with this green. And I know it looks a little crazy right now because I don't have eyeliner and lashes on, but I promise when I get those on, it'll make so much sense. So what do y'all think? Would y'all use blue and green together? All right, so I'm going to go back in with my crease brush that I did that blue with. I'm not going to put any more product on, but I'm just going to kind of make sure that we blend right there and do the same over here just to make sure that that all kind of, has no harsh lines or any of that good stuff right between the colors. I want a little bit more dramatic line right there, just not right here. I want it to blend a little bit more. Thanks, Irma. It is different, right? And then I'm going to throw a curveball in all of this. I'm going to put some cream shadow in Dreamy on my lid because look how pretty. Won't that look pretty on my lid? I think it'll be so pretty. And of course, my dog there's I don't know, 10 or 15 teenagers in my house. Not really. There's 4, but it sounds like 10 or 15. And so, all right, so I'm going to take this Dreamy cream shadow and I'm just going to apply it to my eyelid because this is a date night look, right? So we want to just make it super glam. So see how much that changed it right there? It just added a little bit more dimension. Pop that dimension in there, right? I think that's so pretty. I love this Dreamy eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow. I didn't think I was going to like the cream eyeshadows, but I kind of love them. And they dry to this silky smooth powdery finish. And so if you're kind of like me that has wrinkly eyelids and you love the metallic colors, but when you put the metallic colors on your eyelids, it kind of makes the wrinkles stand out more. Well, this cream shadow will keep that from happening because of the way it dries. So that's why I love it so much. All right, so then I need to go back in just a little bit with that green on this side because you can see I like just went over it just a little much. Yep, I kind of love that. I mean, for a date night, the blues and greens are super pretty. So I do like, there's my shimmery eye, and you can see the gold in the corner still. So I think I kind of love that. Now I'm gonna give y'all a little trick, okay? If you wanted like a little bit more drama for a date night, right? Take your crease brush, wet it, go into that Inconceivable, and watch this. Like, see how much more pigmented that just got? So I wanted y'all to see it both ways. But of course, for date night, for me, I'm going to be like more dramatic, right? So when you wet our eyeshadows, they become super creamy and super pigmented. Even though dry, they're super pigmented. Wet, they're like on another level. See how much more pigment? I mean, is that not crazy? Like I needed this color right here for St. Patrick's Day, didn't I? It just told me again, y'all, that I have my storage is full. My storage is full. I know. So that's how much difference just a little bit of wetness makes. Isn't that crazy? But I kind of love it. Like I said, for a date night, a little cream shadow, some eyeshadow in like blues and greens. And I kind of do want to take just a little bit more of that fancy, which is that bluer color. And I'm going to put it just kind of right on top of that green right there. Because like I said, this is going to be my date night look. So I do want some more drama. Okay. Do the same on the other side. And then I am going to take my blending brush just a little bit right in here and just blend right there. And then if you felt like, okay, you didn't really get a smooth line, like right in here, you can take your concealer brush and just kind of straighten that line up. Just like that. Okay. I mean, kind of loving the green and the blue, and I can't wait to get my eyeliner on with it and my mascara. It's gonna be fantastic. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You don't have to. I kind of love playing with colors now. Like I didn't used to, right? I used to like not want to, I used to just use the taupes and the browns and the, you know, same old, but now I use a little bit of everything. All right, so I'm going to do my eyebrows. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Jordan. What's going on? And I'm going to use a little bit different color for my pencil. So today I'm going to try I usually use light, but today I'm going to try our brown, not our brown, our medium, which is more brown, just to see if I like it any better. If I don't, no big deal. No love lost. But I love these brow pencils because they're so super fine pointed, you know, and they have, they just kind of mimic your hairs, which is awesome. So I'm just going to fill in and make my shape, right? So we're just going to fill in, you know, kind of right here where I have sparser eyebrows. And I'm going to make my shape that I want so that when I go in with my powder and my brow palette, I know the shape that I've already created. And so basically what I like to do is that kind of mapping, right? So you want to put your pencil down and against your nose, and that's where your eyebrow should start. This is not a rule because there are no rules in makeup. This is just a general guideline. So where your eyebrow should start, take it out to the corner of your colored part of your pupil. That's where your arch should be. and then take it out to the edge of your eye, and that's about where your eyebrow should stop. So I like to do the pencil first just so I can put that in there and know exactly what I'm doing, right? And I like for these first few little hairs to stand straight up like that. So I draw them that way. Whether they like it or not, that's what they're going to do. Okay. So we're going to do the same on this side. And I've mapped my eyebrows so many times, I actually kind of already know where like everything is. So that's why I don't really have to do it. But if you have problems doing your eyebrows, then I suggest doing that. And so like when you do this, then just take your pencil and make that mark, and then go out and make that mark, and then do that and just make that mark. Okay. And then you'll kind of know where to go with everything. Like I said, I like these first few eyebrows to stand straight up. So I'm just doing little strokes to mimic hairs. And then I'm just going to make sure that arch is right where I want it. And then I just go down just like that. And we'll clean all of this up. Like, you know, I got a little crazy right here on the ends. We'll clean all that up. Don't worry. Don't worry. Trust the process, girls. Just trust the process. But I do love this eyeliner, this eyebrow pencil so much. And I do kind of like that medium color. So then I'm going to just take my eyebrow brush and just brush up just to make sure everything is in place. And then I take my eyebrow artist brush. This thing is a lifesaver. So if you do have problems doing your eyebrows, this is the brush you need in your life. And for me, I use the angled end to kind of fill in with my powders. And then I use the flat end to, like as an eraser to, you know, I don't know, erase the goof ups and the mess ups. You know, I'm not perfect. There's goof ups, there's mess ups, right? Woo! I almost knocked it all over. I am on a roll today, y'all. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go in with, this is my brow palette. This one's actually in light. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to, because I did the darker color, I'm going to just stick with the darker powder and the wax instead of doing the lighter color too, which, you know, normally during the day I do the lighter color with the darker, but not today. Not today. All right, so I always spray my brush with the setting spray because I like how creamy it makes the powder. And I'm just going to go in with, hold on. I'm just going to go in with that powder. I'm going to get my mirror, and I start kind of halfway down, right? You see that? And I don't know why I do that, but I think I do that because I know what that's going to look like, right? So I know how easy that is to do. So I'd go just like that. And then I come back and I kind of do this first part. And I think it's just because this first part is a little harder, right? So I take my brush and just kind of start right there and just kind of fill in like that. Because I like these hairs, like I said, to kind of look like they're standing straight up. And then angle that out. Okay. And what I use the wax for, and I know that looks a little dark. Well, it'll be okay in just a second. All right. So then I take just a little bit of the powder and like 2 punches of wax because I don't like them real waxy. But I'm going to use that wax to make those hairs right there stand up like they're supposed to. Right. And then I'm going to do the same in my arch. So just to make sure that those hairs kind of stay up in that arch like they're supposed to. Okay. And then I take my eyebrow brush. That purple hair is giving me life. I'm so glad you like it. I mean, it's becoming less and less purple every day. So can y'all see the kind of lighter silver colors? All right. So Joy, I have to tell you, if you hadn't seen it, this is what color it started out as, is this dark, dark, dark purple, right? And so it's just kind of lightening up to this other purple. Hey, Miranda, what's going on? And, you know, I want it to have some like blonde silver streaks in it, which it's starting to, which is awesome. So thanks. All right. So, what did I just do? Okay. So I'm going to take my eyebrow brush, and I like to just softly brush it when I put the wax on, just because Deborah is the bomb. I know. You know, I've been with her forever, girl, and I still love that girl. She does the best color jobs in the area for sure. All right, so I just brushed that up just a little bit because I don't want it to look plastered down, right? All right, so this part, the flat end, I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer and, like I said, just a tiny, tiny bit, and clean up any areas where I have colored outside of the lines, which I have done, obviously. So that's what that side I use for. You don't have to use it for that. That's what I use it for. And then sometimes I take, this is another cream highlighter, and sometimes I take a little bit of that on my brush, and like I can kind of go right there under my eye and just make sure that my highlight is still on point. Just like that. Okay. All right. So I wipe my brush off because I don't want any of that wax when I start my other eyebrow. And I wipe this side off because I don't want any of that highlighter when I go to erase. And I spray my brush, my angles in. Just like that. So Joy, how is your world going? I know you're not doing, are you doing like the facials and stuff like that anymore or no? All right, so I sprayed my brush, went into that darkest color, and I'm just going to kind of start going, hey, Kim, what's going on? So I'm just going to start filling that brow in, just like that. So I'm going to go back into that. And sometimes y'all, okay, so because I spray my brushes like with my eyeshadows and stuff like that, I kind of have to like just take a little bit of the top layer off because, you know, they get kind of that buildup on there. It's not really a buildup, but so that the colors aren't as true. So you kind of have to scrape that off just a little bit sometimes. Okay. And then I'm going to go in and do this part right here with that same color. So I'm just going to take my brush straight up and down, kind of like that, and then kind of angle it out and do the same right here. And like I said, we're going to fix any of those like areas where, you know, I didn't color inside the lines because I don't color inside the lines very well. Like I say all the time, just ask my first grade teacher. She'll tell you. All right, so then I'm going to take just a little bit of that and a little punch of that wax just to make sure that these first few hairs stand up straight like I want them to. Right there. And then I take a little punch of that wax just in my arch just to make sure those hairs kind of stay arched up too. Just like so. And then I take my little brush, and so that they don't look like they're plastered down, I just kind of lightly, gently brush those. And then I take my eraser, not really an eraser, but I have all kinds of erasers in my makeup brushes, don't I? And just kind of erase, like, it's hard for me to do it like this, but so y'all can see. Just take that side of it and just, you know, erase any of that. You just need a little bit more powder right there. That'll work. Y'all can't see it as up close as I am, but, you know. Trust me, I need a little bit more powder right in there. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in with that side, and I'm going to take just a little bit of highlighter and just make sure that that area is just all kinds of nice and highlighted right there. Okay, there you go. All right, so now, what next, right? All right, so I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mask. No, I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara last, okay? So I'm going to take a, we're going to do our highlighter and our blush next. So I'm going to take this blush color. Since we're doing some bold colors, I'm going to do Scandalous. Isn't that a pretty color? And y'all, these blushes, seriously watch. Like, seriously, I'm going to do one tap. Look how much powder is on that. Like, way too much for my cheeky bones, right? Just one tap. That's all that needed. So I just tap it on my, like, towel, right? And I'm lightly putting that color on my cheeks because I don't need a whole lot of blush because I've got so much bronzer on, right? But, I mean, do y'all see, like, how much? Like, that blush, seriously, is going to last me a lifetime. A lifetime. I mean, I know you're not supposed to keep blush that long, but I probably will because I'm not going to throw it away. And then, like, if you feel like you got too much on and you were too heavy-handed, just go back in with your foundation brush and just kind of tap that out, right? That's all you got to do. Just like that. And then, like I said, we're going to erase right there for that contour. We might even go in with just a little more contour. I might just do that right now just to satisfy my need. All right. Oh, that's not it. We can't do that. That would be terrible contour. Okay. A little bit of extra contour color just to go right under that. Just to pop that in there. Give me that face like I've been working out every day for the last 15 years of my life, and I really haven't. And I'm just going to just blend that in. But with that blush, y'all, I mean, seriously, did you see? I just barely tapped it, and that's how much blush I got. Is that not crazy? I think that's crazy. If you don't think that's crazy, that's okay. You don't have to. And then I'm just going to, like, kind of brush everything in. All right, so we're going to do a highlighter. And I am going to use Benevolent because it's like my fave. All right. So Benevolent highlighter, right? Taking the same brush that I use for like everything and just punching in that highlighter right there. I mean, seriously, it's so good. So good. And this is like definitely nighttime, right? So you're definitely doing some nighttime highlighter. And basically what you want to do is you want to highlight where the sun would naturally hit you. So your cheekbones, right? So I'm going to like make sure I keep that contour in there. Make sure that blush is still on point. So, and this will help blend your blush in a little bit too, because you've got that highlighter going on. Okay. And then sometimes I like to take this end into that pressed highlighter and just go right there because you want it to look like the sun is shining on you 24/7. Even at night. And you want to go right there on that Cupid's bow. And then I just kind of go in and just blend just a little bit to make sure there's no harsh edges. But yeah, this highlighter is like so good. So good. So good. Hey, Holly, what's going on tonight? And then I do like to, because I do like want to make sure that underneath my eyes doesn't get that highlighter in it. So I go back with this brush that I used for my powder and just brush that on just to make sure, you know, that it's kind of matte there and highlighted just here. Okay. All right. So let's do some eyeshadow because, I mean, not eyeshadow. I got plenty of eyeshadow on, right? Let's do some eyeliner. So I am going to take my brown eyeliner, and these pencil eyeliners are beautiful. I mean, beautiful. So let me find my brown one. There it is. I like the dark brown one for my eyes. You may like the black. The black is awesome too. I'm going to use it as well. But the brown one, hey girl, hey. The brown one is called Proper, and it is amazing because let me just show you. Okay, so these eyeliners are pencil eyeliners I like because I'm not very good with a liquid eyeliner. I'm not very coordinated. So, you know, that's all okay. But I like a pencil eyeliner, but I don't like them because they pull at my eyes. Well, this one is so super creamy, so super smooth, and it's water resistant. So look, I'm spraying like, do you see the liquid running down my hand? Watch. Do you see that? Like no smudging, no smearing. It stays on so good. I love this stuff. I mean, it is amazing. They are amazing. They are super amazing. And I'm looking for, like, y'all, I'm serious. I try so hard to be organized and it just does not work out for me. I'm just trying. I'm trying, but it isn't working. Oh, well. All right. So I'm going to take my pencil eyeliner. I'm just going to sharpen it real quick. So like I said, this one is improper. So this is a dark brown. And I just take it to the outer corner of my eye. I like a winged eyeliner, right? And I just kind of go from corner to corner and wing it out. And I do a thicker line. I know not everybody likes that, but I kind of love it. But I have big eyes, so my big eyes can take that. If you have small eyes, you may not want to do a thicker line, or you may not want to do eyeliner at all. And that's okay too, right? I mean, I'm telling y'all, these things are so creamy and so smooth and so beautiful. Ooh, I got a little dark there for a second, didn't I? Just hang in there with me for a second and watch this eye transformation. Okay, so there's that eye. So I'm going to do this eye the same. I don't know if y'all can hear these kids in the background, but they are crazy. They're so much louder than toddlers. Okay, so I'm just going to go corner to corner on this one too. Whoops. And I may darken this up in a minute because I've got this super, super like bright eyeshadow on. Let's do that. Let's darken it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner, but I'm going to show y'all how to use a liquid if you're not very good with liquids in just a second, okay? So I'm going to do my brown eyeliner just like I always do. But since we're doing a nighttime look, I may go a little bit darker with a liquid. But the only way I can use a liquid is if I do the pencil first, okay? All right, so then I'm going to take my black one, okay? So this one's called Perfect, and I'm going to go right in my waterline, okay? And the reason I do this is it makes my eyelashes look just that much longer. So I'm not drawing on my eyeball. I'm just drawing right there under my lashes, okay? And I love this pencil eyeliner for that because, like I said, like I showed y'all, it doesn't smudge, smear. It's water resistant, so it's really good for this. I'm going to do this side. Okay. I like to get that corner really good. Okay. Okay. How about that? All right. So I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner. This is our dip and draw eyeliner. So like I said, the only way that I can use this stuff. Hey, Kathy, what's going on? Hey, Jennifer, thanks for watching. And the only way I can use this is if I do the pencil first and then I go back over it with a liquid because I am just not coordinated enough. I'm sorry. I'm just not. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dip and draw eyeliner. Oh, that's the wrong color. That's like a light brown. I don't want to do that. I want to do the other dip and draw. This is the one I want to use. Okay. So this one is also in black, but watch. Kathy, can you hear these crazy kids in the background? They are so crazy. They're so funny. I love them though. So there is the dip and draw. And like I said, I can't do it unless I put it on over the pencil because I'm just not coordinated enough to get that smooth line with the liquid, okay? But since we're doing a nighttime look, I'm going to do it this one time. All right, so let's do this eye. But that looks better, right? So the darker looks better with this look, I guess. See, I'm not very good at this stuff, y'all. But that's okay. We'll fix it. Maybe. Okay. Get that corner really good right in there. I'm telling y'all, that's the only way I can use liquid eyeliner, which I think it's beautiful, and I wish that I was better at it. So I have to do that pencil first if I'm going to use a liquid. And I guess that just gives me a good base, right? So I am going to wing that out pretty well. Make sure I have it on both sides pretty good. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, this is going to be awesome. So I'm going to take my blue pencil eyeliner, and this one is called Presumptuous, I think. Yeah, Presumptuous. And I need to sharpen it. And I'm going to do the blue underneath, even though I have some eyeshadow in there. God, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just am not. Nobody ever accused me of being graceful. All right, so I'm going to do blue underneath, which I usually just do the shadows underneath, but because this is a blue look, this blue eyeliner is going to be beautiful right there. Okay. So I'm just doing that right underneath. And I'm not going all the way, just kind of meeting that gold highlight that's under my eye, right? Cool. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do my favorite part. Does anybody know what my favorite part is? My favorite part is mascara, of course. Like y'all know, I love some mascara. I love some mascara. All right, so I'm going to take my Epic mascara, which every girl needs in their life. If you don't have Epic in your life, you need it. If you haven't tried it, you need to let me know, because I know you're going to love it. All right, so the Epic mascara, this is our one-step mascara. And all you do is you just put it on like any mascara, right? So this one, I'm going to start at the base of my lashes, and I start as low as I can go and wiggle up. And I'm just separating the lashes that way. And then I like to go on the backs of them because you have all that fallout and stuff from your eyeshadow. And then I just start brushing up, just like you would any normal mascara, okay? And this stuff for me, it lengthens, it separates, and it curls like nobody's business. Seriously, like nobody's business. Okay? And I like a good thick coat of this on my eyelashes for the first pass, because I like to make sure everything is, just separated just so. And sometimes I like to get real up in there, like with my real magnifying glass. My magnifying mirror. How about that? And it is like so dirty you could not see anything in it. So we're going to wipe that off real quick and try that again. But just because I like to get like super close. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm super close to y'all right now. I guess I could back up just a little. And I like to get all the way to the corners, right? So I'm kind of a freak about my eyelashes. I like play with them and mess with them until I get them just like I want them. So I'm a freak. I get it. I know. And I like to get these corner eyelashes like really, really, really good, because I feel like to get that false lash look, those corner eyelashes need to be like super, super like pumped up, right? Okay. All right. So there is one coat of Epic Mascara. I'm going to show you look at that. Look how long. Look how curled. I mean, I love this stuff, right? Love, love. All right, so we're going to start just down at the bottom. We're going to just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle just to make sure that we are getting those lashes nice and separated. And then I'm going to get the backs. And then I'm just going to start brushing up, making those lashes separate and curl just like I want them to. And I'm going to get in this mirror, like super close. Also, I'm older and I can't see as well anymore, so I need a mirror that's like, I don't know, it's like 20 times magnification or something. I don't know if it's that much, but it's a lot. A lot. And I'm just making sure I get all these corners, making sure that I get like all of the separation that I want. Like I seriously need these corners to work with me, right? Need that one to separate. Like sometimes I feel like a teacher at a school dance, like, no, you don't have enough space between you. You two need to separate. Do y'all ever feel like that? No? No? Not when you're doing your eyelashes? Just me? It's okay. Just me. All right. Do. Okay. So there's one coat there. So because we're doing a glam date night look, I'm going to go ahead and do one more coat on each eye, and then I'm going to go in with the 3D fiber lash, which I love. All right, so we're just doing, now I don't need the super like pumped up like mirror. I just need the regular mirror, or I don't even need the mirror. I can just look right here. But I'm just doing like one more nice good coat on these lashes to make them as, you know, curled and long as I can. Get those corners really good. Just like that. See, there you go. There's two coats on that eye. So let's do the second coat on this one. My dog, I don't know if y'all can hear my dog too. Y'all can hear my dog and my kids, right? My dog keeps running in and out because he hears the kids. So he like goes and checks on them. I don't know what he's doing. And then he comes back because he likes to lay on this bed beside me and like chill while I'm doing my makeup. I don't know why. He just loves it. Like I might go pick him up here in a minute and show him off. But it'll probably be at the end of the video, so you got to watch till the end. Haha. No. If he doesn't leave me, I will get him on here at the end. See, he's leaving me now. He must have heard me say that. All right, so that is two coats of the Epic. Before I stick my wand back in the tube, I'm going to do my bottom eyelashes because I don't want like all of that mascara on for my bottom ones just yet. And I cannot stress enough how I cannot do my bottom eyelashes without opening my mouth. Why is that? It's like an automatic reaction, right? Okay, and let's do this one. Y'all, my 82-year-old mom lives with me part-time, okay? And I have to tell y'all, that woman gets more phone calls than I do, and I'm a real estate agent and I do this makeup. That woman is retired and gets phone call after phone call. She is on the phone like all day long. Like, I'm like, how important are you? You are super important because you get phone calls like all the time. And yes, my mom lives with me because she likes the weather here in Alabama better than in Arkansas. And she lives here part-time. So she lives in Arkansas part-time and here part-time. And she Like, she does all the cooking. She does all the cleaning. She wants to, is what she tells me. So I'm like, well, I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to stand in your way. Seriously. Like, please. No. You just sit down and do nothing. And she's like, no, I want to clean. I'm like, well, clean. She does the laundry. I'm telling y'all, it's like the best deal ever, right? I don't even know how I got that deal. I didn't ask for that deal, but I am so glad I got it. Okay, so that is the Epic Mascara 2 coats, right? But we aren't going to stop there because I never do. I'm going to take my 3D Fiber Lash mascara. So this mascara, it comes in 2 tubes, right? So it has a mascara tube, which is the bigger tube, and then it has a tube of just fibers, right? So it's just fibers. Can you see that little hair-like things? So we're going to put extensions on our lashes, basically, and it's going to make them look like false lashes. I'm telling y'all, it's the greatest thing in the world. All right, so we're going to start with the mascara, and you're just putting on mascara, right? So it's nothing crazy. Basically, what you're doing is putting on one more coat of mascara, but this is giving those fibers something to stick to. So you want to wet them with the mascara pretty good. And I kind of do fronts and backs of the tips because you're putting the fibers just on the tips. And I'm separating at the same time because I need some separation in a couple of places. But seriously, I just get that mascara on there good. And this stuff doesn't clump or anything like that. And I think it's because they keep the fibers separate. All right, so now I'm going to take the fibers and I'm going to just brush those right on the tips. And I kind of go back and forth a couple of times. And then, like I said, just brush them on the tips. Do not go too far down because you don't need those hairs like down closer to your eye where they'll stick out and you can see them. You just want them on the tips, like giving extensions. And I mean, seriously, I'm just brushing those straight on there. And like I said, there's a couple of places I need a little bit of separation, which is fine. But can you see that? Like, serious length. Seriousness. Is that not crazy to y'all? Like, what you're going to do is you're going to go in and with the mascara again and just seal those fibers on, okay? So we're just putting the mascara right back on over those fibers just to make sure they don't fall and all that good stuff. And I'm telling y'all, this is going to look like false lashes like nobody's business without the glue and the mess and the pulling out of hairs and eyelashes and stuff like that. Like crazy, y'all. Like, look. All right, so let me look down. I don't know. I mean, that usually helps, okay? Is that not crazy? Like, I feel like those just look so good. Like, it just makes my eye look that much bigger, right? Like, see the difference between the two eyes? Like, this eye looks bigger because the lashes are so stinking long. All right, so let's do the other eye. So we're just putting the mascara on, right? And I'm just coating these lashes really good to make sure that those fibers have something really good to stick to. And I like to coat the front and the back, just a little bit on the back, just to make sure that there's a little bit for them to stick to on the back. And I'm going to get these corner ones really good because you know me, I like these corner lashes to be really voluminous. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with these fibers and we're just going to do just the tips, right? Like serious length. It's crazy. All right. And then you're going to go back in with the mascara and just seal those bad boys on. Look at that. All right. So then, because I want to and it's date night, I'm going to go and do one more coat just kind of on the corners of my eyelashes with this Fiber Lash, just to give that area like just a little more jam, right? So I'm just putting some more mascara right there on the corner ones. And I'm going to put one more coat of fibers on. And obviously, this is not something you have to do every day. This is just kind of date night glam, right? And then I'm going to go back in with these fibers and put those right on the tips. I mean, look at how much, look at that, pumped up to the max. Right? I'm going to go back and seal that area on. And like I said, this is not something I do every day because, you know, but definitely for date night glam to go to the grocery store and buy Easter egg dye. I mean, this is what you want to do. I mean, so there is like the extra on that eye. And you can tell looking from this point. Okay, so we're going to do the same on this side. We're just going to pump up those corner lashes one more time. And I'm just going to like extra mascara. And then I'm just going to go in with those fibers just on the tips, just on that corner right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to seal those bad boys in with this mascara. And then all we got left is some lippies. And I think my dog has left us, so he may not make an appearance. I don't know. He may come back, though. Who knows, right? Who knows? Oops. A little much right there. Got a fiber out of place. There it is. There is the false lash look, girls. And achieved all with mascara. I mean, is that not crazy? Crazy. Crazy. And then I just take my brush and just make sure I have no fallout, right? You know, because you don't want any like fallout. All right, so let's do some lips. And I'm kind of super excited about a couple of new colors that I have. So we're going to do like a glam nude look. Nude lip. Not a nude look. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see me nude. But anyway. All right, so I'm going to take this this lip stain. This one's called Shy. And so our lip stains are like a wood stain, okay? So they're not opaque or anything like that. But our Splash liquid lipsticks, which I'm also going to use, are opaque and like matte. But these, just like a stain you would stain wood with, right? So they're just staining your lips. And this one is Shy, and it's kind of like a soft pink. And I put it on first to let it dry. And this is going to stay on until I take it off, literally. Like it's not, I don't care what you do. The stains don't come off. Now, I don't ever use them just alone. I guess you could. I just don't have the right kind of lips for it. So I'm going to let that dry for just a second. I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner and just make sure that my, now that my eye, I keep picking up the wrong color liquid eyeliner. Just make sure that my little wings are winged out enough on both sides. Like I feel like this one's winged a little bit more. So let's wing this bad boy a little bit more. Picking that up. Ooh, I'm sorry. I just got blinded y'all with my mirror. All right, so that one is winged out now where I need it to be. I kind of love that blue underneath, like with this look, obviously, not every day. All right, so you want to let those lip stains just dry because, I mean, then it's just not going to smear. It's not going to come off. I mean, it's there until you take it off, and then sometimes you have to take it off again. But I'm going to take that, and then I am going to put on a lip liner. This one is in Plush. This is a nude lip liner, so I'm doing a nude look. So I'm going to take this lip liner, and I'm going to line my lips, and I like to bite down and then kind of push them out to give me a nice smooth line because my lips are, you know, maybe not the smoothest in the world since they have a little wrinkle or two in them. And I don't overline my lips except in one spot, and I just do a little bit. So just right here on the edges of my upper lip. If y'all can't hear that craziness going on in the background, I mean, my microphone must be no good. Okay. And that just makes it easier for me to line. All right. Then I'm going to go in with my Splash liquid lipstick. This one is in Sublime. Okay, so it's a pinky nude color. See how pretty that is? And we're going to put it on. And on the Splash liquid lipsticks, I wipe them off until I feel like all the product is gone. Okay. And the reason I do that is because they're so pigmented that you can build the coverage, but it is like crazy pigmented. Okay. And then I'm just going to go, see how much? See, it's so pigmented. Okay. And then, so those are our matte ones, like that Splash liquid lipstick. I mean, like, look, y'all, the shimmer, like the whole highlighter thing has just got me fascinated. All right, so then, because, all right, so I want to do like a little shimmer on my lips, and I'm trying to think of what I want to take to do that with, because you can do it with so many different products. Okay, so I feel like I want to, I don't know, y'all. I kind of want to do my lip sparkle, but y'all can't get the lip sparkle, which is sad to me. Maybe they'll bring it back, but this is the lip sparkle, and it's just like a powder. I'm going to show it to y'all because it's so good. All right, so I'm just going to take like a eyeshadow brush, washed off, and I'm going to do just a little bit of setting spray on it. And I'm going to dip it into that lip sparkle. I'm hoping they'll bring it back for y'all. It's so good. Right? So this is one of those times I'm going to tell y'all, like when I tell you to go do something to get a product that they're only going to offer for a limited time, like you should do it. Because this is one of those products that is so pretty. But you could take just a lip gloss, right? So you could take like this lippy lip gloss and just go on over that nude pink lip and get just a little bit of color, right? And there's your like nudish, kind of pink nudish lip with a little bit of sparkle, mind you. And the green and blue eyes. I am like fascinated with these eyes. Green and blue. I love it. Like, obviously, it's not something I would wear all the time. Well, you know, I probably would, but it's definitely like great date night makeup, right? So it'd be really pretty with like a black dress, you know, and just this popping eye and a nude lip. Girls. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. And that highlighter. Whew. All right, girls. So like I always say, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching me. Thank you for being here and supporting me, for sharing my videos, from ordering products from me, from like going through all the craziness with me. And like, I don't know, I appreciate all that you've done. And I just want to say that I think you all are beautiful, wonderful women. And, oh, looky here. Sorry about that. I got distracted for just a moment. But I want to say that you are all beautiful, wonderful, like courageous women in your own way. And I know you don't always okay, so Beth, I am going nowhere unless I go to the store to get Easter egg dye because Randy wants to dye Easter eggs. I'm not going anywhere. So that, I don't know. I just got on here to show y'all girls what I would do if I was going on a date, right? So anyway, thank you girls for watching me, for being here for me. And I think you're all beautiful, wonderful women. And I want you to look in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you are beautiful, that you are intelligent, that you are worthy, because God didn't make no junk. And even if you don't believe it, do it every day. And one day you will finally believe it. And then every day I want you to go out and tell one other woman that you know that she is beautiful, worthy, intelligent, that you admire her, that anything, just give her a compliment, because you never know when that one compliment is going to change that woman's world. And yes, you are, Beth. You are beautiful. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times that an almost insignificant compliment from me help somebody that I didn't even know it helped until later on, right? Because somebody would tell me, you know, oh, thank you so much. You just, you have no idea how that one word of encouragement from you made a difference for me that day. And I'm like, I mean, really? I mean, for me? But sometimes all we need to hear is one encouraging word, one compliment, just to make a decision in our lives that we weren't going to make otherwise, to make ourselves have a better day, to just overcome some obstacle. So you just never know. So I'm just encouraging you all to give yourself compliments and give others compliments too, because this world is mean and nasty enough that we don't need to be down on each other. We need to be supportive of each other. And so I want you guys to know that I'm always here to empower and uplift and encourage you all. And I thank you for doing the same for me. So thanks for being here today and watching me and hanging out with me. I mean, I know it was like kind of a long video, but I appreciate all watching off and on or the whole time or whatever. And thank you for sharing. And I know, right? I should make Randy take me out, right? But it's probably not going to happen, but that's okay. So thank you all. Love you all. And y'all have a happy, happy Easter. I'm sure I will see you again before then, but have a good Friday, because it is Good Friday. I have a surprise. Guess who just returned? Y'all are not going to believe it. Come here, Bubs. Come here. He just returned to say bye. Come on. Let's say bye together. Come on. Come on. All right. So this is my one true love. This is my puppy, Max, and he wanted to say happy Easter to y'all. And he wanted to say thank you for supporting my mommy. And y'all have a good Easter and have a great Friday. And we love you all. Right, Max? Say we love you all. All right. Y'all have a good one. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye.